of the trade, there's a place we all know, where stories spill like paint and the real talk flows. Baz and Sean bring the banter again, welcoming all to the Decorators Den. It's the life of a painter, the grit and the strain, the laughter, the learning, the pride and the pain, from pricing and burnout to jobs that go wrong. Every tale finds a rhythm, every struggle a song. New starters, old hands, voices mixing within, sharing truth like color in a freshly opened tin. They talk craft, talk care, talk the weight of the day, talk the mind and the mess, and the art in the trade. And when work feels heavy or you've hit your limit again, you'll find comfort and company in the Decorators Den. So raise your brushes and stories, let the chorus begin. You're never alone in the Decorators Den.
Hello, welcome to the Decorators Den. Hello, welcome to the Decorators Den podcast with Baz and Sean. We are proudly sponsored by Spec Co. Professional Decorating Tools. Go and visit their website at spec-co.co.uk. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm good, and we've finally hit our 300 subscribers.
We are currently on 305.
What? Fucking brilliant. So we've
Smashing
smashed
it.
that. So we'll obviously announce our next targets later on in another episode. But
Yes.
I think the plan for the day, once we've had a wee chit chat, is to get James from up in Bristol on soon, and he can come live for 10-15 minutes with us, and we'll hear a wee crack with him, and we'll spin a wheel or something.
Yeah, we're going to spin the wheel and a winner will be announced. So, whoever wins, thank you lucky stars.
And
Because
thanks very much
Sean-
for subscribing.
It's been at Sean's house and I don't know how he's not dug into it yet. But
I might shit in the box before I send it out. Sorry, I feel like I mentioned shit too much in this podcast.
shitting in
no.
a bucket.
But I really appreciate fucking everybody that's subscribed.
No,
How's your week been?
this week has been a very easy week, Shawnee boy.
It.
So, I started the job on a Monday. I thought I was going to be there all week, but it was a lot smaller than I was expecting. Because I actually did it over video because I'd been to his house a lot. I've done work for him a lot. But it was his mum's house, so I remembered what his kitchen looked like, and I was thinking I was doing his kitchen, but it was his mum's. So I went off memory in a bit of a video, and I was like, right, because they got a similar layout, but hers is a lot smaller. And that's the dog fucking clacking away again.
It's alright.
But yeah, so it was a lot smaller, and I'll be done Tuesday.
Yep.
And then I'm going to start next week's job on Thursday. So then I'll be done nice and early, ready to travel to the Glasgow show.
Painting, decorating show,
Yeah.
exactly.
How's your week been? What have you been up to?
Sorry,
Sean. I also went to the dentist. And so I've got a lump in my gum. And so last year I had a filling in one of my big teeth here. But there's a little gap between my goof and my gum, my tooth and my gum. A little tiny gap, so it's dead sensitive. And then I've got an abscess on this side. And I went to the dentist because it's been fucking killing me. I took some strong painkillers that a customer gave me. So he was like, "Oh, I'm surprised that lump's hurting you. I'm surprised did the X-ray?" And he was like, "No, it's only little. And I was like, "Well, it's fucking hurting."
Aye.
Anyway, he had like a closer look at this X-ray and he was like, oh yeah, that is quite big that actually. And I'm like, look at it, open my mouth and fucking look at it.
Aye,
You can see it's fucking big. But yeah,
right.
so I'm on antibiotics, and then yeah.
I had a shit weekend. I'm not gonna into it on the podcast, but work wise, I'm on a straightforward job as well. Like
Yeah.
return customers, change colour in a couple of rooms that I've never painted before. So quick nip round with the dustless sander. The woodwork's oak, so
Was it a new
it's just been
customer or a returning customer?
return customer.
Yeah.
It's just been taped up and the wall ceiling and walls painted. So
Yeah.
good customers, just let you get on. Tea and coffee if you want it. I normally
Yeah.
don't tuck. And nice like faro and ball mixed into clean extreme. So perfect job for me. Like
Yeah.
so. No,
See,
that was
that's a good little topic, that, Sean, because I also don't really take coffees or teas and snacks and
I
stuff
just
off
drink
customers,
water.
but
What
it seems to be becoming a bit more normal not to accept it now, and it like a few years ago
however,
it'd be every chance you get, take one.
my dad always said, even if you're not going to drink it, take it, because
Yeah,
if you say no, you'll never get offered
yeah.
again. But like I drink water mainly at work. However, I do like to be asked. So
See,
see, even
I'm
if
like that.
somebody says, do you want a cup of tea or coffee or a bacon roll or a
Yeah,
chocolate biscuit or
you'd be
something?
like, oh no, thank you. But if they
No,
didn't bother at all, you'd be like, you fucking yeah.
exactly. Always, I like the fact that somebody's actually asked.
See,
Okay,
I've
so
done that before. I've been on a job for like 4 weeks, and they've never bothered asking once if I
I'm
even want a drink, never mind a brew. And I'm
making
like,
cups of coffee and stuff like that. Aye.
yeah. And
You
it's
just get
like, you know, when
you
the
get customers like that, eh? But like I wouldn't have a joiner coming to my house and working and not offer them something.
not in it, literally. So I think a lot of customers, so I think when they don't offer, they're waiting for you to ask, but you're not going to ask, are you? Like, as
No,
a tradesman, you're not going to be like, oh, can I have a brew?
stick the kettle on.
Yeah, innit? Like, but no,
I
there
think
was,
if we'll obviously talk about that subject maybe one time before, it'd be interesting to see how other people feel about it. But one subject, we'll maybe speak about it later on because I'm aware that we're going to get James on soon.
yeah,
And it was actually you gave me the idea, your topic, or you had mentioned it through the weekend. It was wallpaper symbols
yeah. So what we'll do is, regarding that, I'll get some symbols ready.
to put on the
Then
screen.
the next time it's just me and you, we'll discuss it.
Aye, and put them on the screen, or even later on in this episode, we can put them
Yeah,
on the
yeah, I
screen.
suppose, yeah, we could.
And then we can because I had a situation where the symbols wasn't right, and I think you've had a similar
Yeah,
situation
yeah,
recently. But what we'll do is we'll get James on now, and we'll come back to that after. So the plan for this episode, by the way, is we're going to get James from Nap and Bristle, who was our very first sponsor. We're going to get him on. Going to spin a wheel and give the the goodie box away. We're also going to let you know who me and Baz gave our first batch of Specco brushes. We decided on people each, and we gave them away. So we'll let people know later on in the episode. And we're also going to put we're going to get the Toad Tapes guys back on this episode as well. That'll be the very
I'll be honest, regarding that, there was quite a few people that asked, but we're not made of money, so we did only say two
no,
people.
we're only
We did
we'll
only
speak
say
later
two.
on anyway. And the Toad Tapes guys will spin the wheel a further 3 times, a different wheel because it's for obviously you had to follow Toad Tapes on Instagram, subscribe to the podcast, and put the toad emoji. Get it right. We'll get them on because they're giving 3 of their test the toad boxes away.
Yeah.
So will we get James on then, mate?
Yes, let's get him on. Hello, James. How are you?
Right, Baz, not bad, not
Yeah,
bad.
been a while on it since you've been on the podcast.
Been a
Aye,
minute.
yeah. It was last year, wasn't
Last year, wasn't it?
Aye.
God, seems like only
And since we've had James on the podcast, he's a non-smoker.
Ooh,
That's right.
well done.
Yeah.
Well,
How
Wow.
long's that now then, James?
Oh, what are we now?
Since
Uh,
Christmas,
no, on the 10th of January I gave up. So just over 2 months.
New year,
Well
new
done,
me,
mate.
and all that.
Oh yeah, well, you'd like to think so, but I took some advice. I watched some stuff on giving up smoking, and they said don't do it at New Year or any special occasions. There was a
Aye,
certain way
exactly.
of done it.
Because if you get up like for say for Hogmanay, get up it's Hogmanay in Scotland New Year's Eve, and or if you get up for any kind of special days that you're more likely to fail with addiction, you're actually better
That's
just
true.
getting up on a you're better getting up on a random day, and you'll more likely succeed. Two
Aye.
Yeah.
months.
Aye.
I'm off cigarettes probably about 10 year and Kim actually helped me looking at the timeline of what it does to your body. So, like it'll say, for example, 48 hours after you stop smoking, your blood vessels start to like circulate better, and it goes all the way up. So it'll tell you a month and 3
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
and that really helped me when I stopped.
Well, do
And
you know
it's
what? I've never actually been a cig smoker. I've gone all my
right.
life without being like a cig smoker. Then I
No.
went
No,
on to the vapes.
it's they reckon cigarettes is harder to get off than heroin. Like all that Alan Carr's Easy Way books, I listen to get off. Listen to help with my addictions. Was they said cigarettes was one of the hardest things to drop. Like,
That Alan Carr has been around forever. I remember a friend of mine
yep,
years. I'm talking 20 years ago. He had one of his books. You know,
aye.
he's been around
You can get
forever. That
you can get them for everything now. You get them for like vaping, sugar, um,
right.
like normal kind
Who
of
the
stuff.
fuck's
Ken.
vaping sugar?
Surprise you what you can put in your
Hey,
body these days.
You know what though,
and
Baz? I'm surprised. You telling me that you've never smoked a cigarette in your life, yet you vape.
yeah,
Wow,
I know.
wow.
It's
What
one of
made
So
you
them.
do
I
that?
started vaping. I think I was 25.
Oh. So what made you do that? Just curious.
Do you know what it
Was it the
was? I
nice
kept
colour and the flavours?
because people. Well, that's it. People were like, "Oh, taste this flavor," and then someone else would be like, "Oh, taste this flavor," and oh, taste that. I was like, "Oh, they're quite nice, them." And then at this
Mm,
point, people were like, "They're not actually bad for you," but obviously, as you know, they are.
They're not the
Um,
best.
but
well, a
yeah, so
doctor told
obviously,
me.
I started buying them, and I can't
Yeah,
stop now. Like all day.
I spoke to a doctor years ago, right? I remember when I first started looking at vapes, and I think I was just briefly getting into them, and I was smoking, and I got pneumonia, ended up in hospital, right? Like proper bad. You know what I mean? I was on the floor, couldn't
Yeah,
breathe. So yeah, and even that wasn't enough to get me to give up at the time. But I remember asking the doctor when I went in for a checkup about vapes, and his answer was, he said, "Well, I'm not going to tell you they're healthy." He says, "But it's certainly better than smoking 20 cigarettes a day."
yeah.
You know, so that
Aye.
was
But
what he
again,
said.
they're just as addictive as cigs, like
They're
normal
probably
Yeah,
worse.
cigs.
I've
Aye.
got one. Well, my wife don't like it. I've had to ask my wife to give me a break because, believe it or not, I smoked when I think about looking back for about 40 years.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, I'm 53 now, and I started smoking when I was probably about 12 or 13. So
yeah,
I've been smoking for 40 years. And when that number gets into your head, that certainly helped me trigger and go, I need to give up.
shit,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And
And do you know what the worst thing is about giving up smoking for me? How easy it was.
yeah.
That was
right.
so annoying how easy it was, you know, because I never think about it.
And
It doesn't cross
you
my
know what
mind.
see what the scary thing is? See if you look back over that 40 years of you smoking, and you look at the amount of
Yeah,
money that you've
Yeah,
smoked,
innit? Yeah.
and
yeah, I know.
say it's like, I don't know how heavy a smoker is, but say it's £100,000, right? For example, let's just pluck a figure. Can you imagine somebody taking 100 grand of your money and setting it down in front of you, and setting a light to it and burning 100 grand
Yeah,
of your
Yeah,
money?
innit?
And that basically
yeah,
You'd
that's
fucking cry. You'd be like,
basic,
no.
but basically that's what you've did. See,
Literally,
see
yeah.
when my dad had stopped smoking years ago, and my dad was quite a heavy smoker at the time, and I think he was smoking about 40 cigarettes a day, right? Like actual cigarettes. And we did the maths on it, and I forget exactly what it was now, but it worked out that in like say 10 year he would smoke 50 grand. He would
Yeah.
smoke
Wow.
50 grand of the cigarettes, like, and I think like
See, the
50
other thing as
grand.
well is I don't even think about it at work. See, when I was a smoker, and obviously it was only like 2 months ago, I'd be getting up in the morning, right, and I'd have two, right, but I smoked
Aye,
roll-ups, so my,
yep,
my, my bill for the year was probably only about 1,500 quid. I wasn't heavy smoker, I did about 15 a day, right, but I'd have
right,
two in the morning, right, and then before I left the house, and then I'd have one on the way to work, right, 10:30, right, I'd have another one. Then
yep,
lunchtime I'd have another one or two, and then I'd maybe stop in the afternoon for another one, and then again 2 or 3 when I get home in the evening. But do you know, at work, it doesn't even cross my mind to say, right, okay, let's do it to the van for a
aye,
five.
smoke
So I'm
time,
probably
aye.
saving about an hour a day in time.
I was a tobacco smoker as well, like, and I think I smoked a 50 gram every 6 days. So I was just under a
Wow,
week. 50 gram a day was
wow.
it. See that what my biggest issue was, see if I was doing exterior work, and you're going up say to maybe like paint fascia boards or something like that. You just make a roll up or make a couple of roll ups when you're in your lunch, but you're literally you're just chain smoking. You're up and smoking
Yeah,
because you're outside and you can.
yeah,
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
and you don't
Yeah,
realise how
well, I'm glad I'm off it. My wife's glad I'm off it. My mum's glad I'm off it.
aye,
My mum's a home carer for like forever, and she would always say, if you could see some of the customers that I have to go and visit, I would get all of that in my ear all the time. But that kind of thing never helps people on your case about giving up smoking. I think
no,
you
it
should
doesn't.
do it,
No. You need to make
So,
the decision yourself.
yeah, yeah. So for about the first fortnight, I never even mentioned it to the wife that I was doing it, right? Didn't even tell her that I'd given up, just to see if she even noticed, right?
Right,
And then for about 6 weeks, I didn't even tell anyone else, and the wife was about a fortnight before she actually noticed, but that I
right.
wasn't smoking.
And
Yeah.
have you been saving your money?
No, because that was the other thing that
He's
I
been spending it on vaping products.
yeah, one vaping product, yeah, and coffee. But that was the other thing it said don't do it for the money, because if you were going to do it for the money, you would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
But see,
you
see,
don't
see
if you
what I
don't
will
want to do
say against that. Like, see if you were to say you smoked £20 a week or did smoke £20 a week. See if you take that £20 and put it in a jar, it gives you that extra like something to
it.
like
Yeah, yeah,
because then it gives you the visual aspect of your
I th-
money.
I think it's good though that you've not got that urge to go and buy a pack. I
Yep.
think
no,
if you, I
no,
think you should do. If you do get the urge, I think you should do what Sean was saying. Then that money that you would spend, if you get the urge to nip shop and get a pack or whatever, just put that
yeah,
money to one side, and then that's gone. Then that is gone. It's
yeah,
spent
The thing, the
yeah,
technically.
thing with the like where you wanting to smoke though, the urge comes, right? You'll get the urge, but it disappears as quick as it comes.
Yeah.
You get the thing like, oh, if normally when I'm varnishing wood, I like to hear a roll up, for example, and that feeling comes like, oh, I'm varnishing this piece of wood, and normally would have had a smoke when I'm doing it, right? Because you tie it in with other
Yeah.
things when I'm walking the dog or whatever it may be, right?
yeah,
As quick as that feeling comes, that urge to hear a cigarette, it leaves you. If you're headstrong, you're out walking the dog, you think, oh, can I want a cigarette now? By the time you're a quarter mile down the road, you've forgot about it and your mind's away onto something
Yeah.
else, Ken. So you well done
yeah.
on beating it anyway,
I
mate,
know.
because
Yeah.
it does
It's a
tend to
crap
be
habit.
difficult to beat.
It's the worst habit in the world to have. You know what
And
I
it,
mean?
I tell you,
Nothing
tell you what
stops
comes
it.
second to smoking:
Sugar,
spitting.
spitting. All right.
Hate people who spit. You know when you
I
see
don't
them in the
spit.
street going, like fuck
Uh,
Aye.
off.
I've got a bad habit of nail biting if I'm watching the football or
Oh, I
something.
can't bite my nails, me.
Stop all that. I used to bite my nails, something terrible. Stop all biting my nails. Then just
Aye.
did it.
I've never.
Just
If
stop.
never bit my nails. Can't
If the
can't
football's on the
stand it.
telly, I'm like that. I don't even know I'm doing it. I'm just sitting nibbling and I don't
Well, actual
realise.
fact, do you know what stopped me biting my nails? Is it was a good 6 or 7 years ago. I don't do it now, but I
Six,
started
seven.
customer, a customer that I had a number of years ago played the guitar, right? And his wife says, "Oh, you should pop down. Maybe Kevin will teach you how to play." And I was expecting him to teach me how to play the electric guitar because obviously that's what you are. You want to play a bit of rock and roll.
Aye.
But he said you're actually better learning the classical first. So he started
Right.
teaching me how to play classical guitar, and you need fingernails for that. You
Right.
know, you can't play it without it. Well, you can, but it's not the same. You need fingernails to pluck the strings.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I stopped biting my nails. Just not because I
Playing the
wanted
guitar,
to, because I
and
Yeah.
your
had to.
fingers something to do. I think the
Right.
only way I'd maybe get my finger stop biting my nails is if I was to just rake my hands through cow shit or something and just lay it on my hands, and then when I was watching the football, I'd be like, oh, why do I
I think
always
that
come
would
back
probably
with
work.
shit? Why the fuck do I
Sean,
always bring up shit?
Sean's obsessed with shit. I don't know what it is. It's
I
Just
don't know
keep a
what it is
tray of
either.
just keep a tray of feces sitting next to you and keep your fingers in it.
Exactly.
Sean,
Put my hand in a
Sean,
bucket of shit.
Sean's like, "Ah, here's one I made earlier."
and then
My bucket
and then
of
He's
roll
shit.
it back.
he's got his bucket ready.
Right, well, the reason,
Right.
obviously, we got James on, obviously, because we're going to give away this Nap and Bristle giveaway goodie box. We're not, believe it or not, we didn't get James on to talk about shit. So we've
All
got a wheel
smoking
set
all.
up. It's with the subscribers to the channel, or the subscribers whose names are public anyway. We'll spin the wheel, announce the winner. And while Baz is getting the wheel set up, I just want to say thank you very much for being our first ever
Sponsor.
sponsor for the podcast.
And thank you for the giveaway as well, because
Exactly.
Pleasure,
obviously
guys.
that's a
Pleasure.
nice, generous act that I don't think many people really appreciate, that he's gone out of his way to give a full box of goodies. Not
Yep.
just, oh, here's a paintbrush, here's a scraper. It's a good sized box.
There's decent stuff in it, and it's sitting there behind me, untouched, open but untouched.
Tempted.
Very, very tempting.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, Sean's been away this week restocking it.
I've been biting my nails because I've been wanting to get in about it because I'm nervous.
I like it. I like it. Right. Okay.
Should
So
we see who the winner is?
what is it? 300 people on this, isn't it?
So that isn't 300 people, because some people haven't got their profile public.
Yep.
Oh.
So we can't see who they are, but there's a as you can see, there's a good few there. It's
Yeah.
And in future, remember, we don't do fake giveaways on this podcast.
yeah, there
We
is
only
no
do,
fake giveaways. If we say you're gonna win something, you're gonna win it.
Aye,
There's no fake competitions where
no fake
if
marker
you're gonna
giveaways
win
or
a
nothing.
marker and then you never
Aye.
win it.
Yep.
Yeah. I like it. Fake marker.
Well, apparently it happens. It happens.
Genuinely fake competitions. That's what some people run.
Aye,
Do they really?
They're
Well,
genuine but fake.
Aye, so we give our prizes are legitimate. Maybe nobody's good as Marcus. I think personally they're better.
Yeah.
If it's certainly better than a fake marker anyway.
Yeah, innit?
I like it. I like it. Right, let's do this then, guys.
Yes.
Spin that wheel.
Let's rock and roll.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
3,
Oh,
2.
that's nearly as fast as my
One.
sander.
I
Oh, there we
hope
go.
it goes to somebody that's close to me to save me postage and packaging.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. There we go.
Neil Long.
Neil Long.
So
Neil Long.
he's a YouTube
Done.
subscriber.
Right.
I think I'm sure he's been subscribed for a good while, to be fair, as well. So,
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Neil. So, Neil, if you reach out to the podcast by any means you can, or reach out via YouTube, because then we'll be able to make sure it's not a fake account.
Yeah.
and get in touch with your address, postcode, and we'll get it sent out to you. If you're in America, good fucking luck, by the way. We're respinning the wheel.
Oh shit, yeah.
We'll send you a picture.
We'll send you the,
Send you a picture. Here's what you could have won.
Yeah, yeah.
if it's in America, I don't care if you're if it's in Antarctica, we'll get it to you. The Decorators Den is a podcast about his word.
Yeah. So Neil Long, leave a comment, and I can somehow I'll send you a message somehow and stuff, and get
Yeah.
your
Excellent.
details off you.
Nice
Or
one.
actually, if you're watching, email either Baz or Sean at thedecoratorsden.co.uk
Yep.
with your details.
That's good, guys. Glad
But
glad
no,
you
we
made that
appreciate you.
milestone of 300.
Appreciate. Pardon?
Aye, that's a decent. We're gonna in the next few weeks. I think we're gonna announce another giveaway for another goal. We're still talking about what
Yeah.
we're gonna
So
do
we've got our next milestone
in mind.
competition giveaway.
5,000.
Aye, aye.
If we get to 5,000, they're gonna win $5,000. No, I'm joking.
Wow. Hey. What's the fake accounts coming in?
And it's just
one-
James on 5,000 different accounts. him and
still
him and his
going.
wife.
And Neil
Yeah.
Long will win again.
I see you got Specco as your new sponsor. How are you getting on with? I can't remember the guy's name. He contacted me.
Yeah,
Nick.
he's a nice guy. Really
I
nice
think
guy.
I put him on to you. I actually tell him to send you a message, and
Yeah, I did, but I've been busy doing loads of stuff recently, so I just never got back to him at the time.
No,
But I probably
So
it's
I've still not
it's
tried him,
quite
but
good.
Sean really likes him.
Well, see the price point of them too. By the way, see like your regular Arrowworthies and Steelmeisters Paint Warriors, they're usually about 30, 40 quid thereabouts. 16 quid for a box of
all
3.
right. Yeah, that's
And
not bad.
aye, and so I mean that for the money, they're brilliant. Like
Yeah,
they're
All right.
slightly on the soft side. So if you're used to using
a bit
the
of a stiffer brush.
Arrowworthies or
Yeah.
something like that, you'll first get them. If you go straight for an Arrowworthy and use this, you'll be like, oh my god, I'm going to put paint in the coving or put paint onto the walls that I'm not wanting to put paint. But see, after I've been using them for about the last 2 months maybe, and I'm really starting to quite like them. See for AquaGuard, see for like
He
on
says
a,
with not a drop of paint on that one.
this one's just for
For
the
sure.
office,
Yeah.
so that I can bring it out every now and again when we want to talk about it. But I
Sweet,
like the
sweet to
wee
death.
notches. Don't know if that comes across in the camera. The wee
Are they
notches,
open?
and so
All
really
right.
they're really comfy in the hand.
I'll need
That's
to
a
get in touch with him and see if I can maybe supply some for him. You
Well, he's
know,
on
because I know.
TikTok and everything now, so
I've noticed he's done a few groups on the Facebook as well. So
Yeah, well, I got
today,
him onto Instagram because he didn't have Instagram.
right,
And the day
yeah,
the
a lot
day
of
that
marketing, a lot
the
of
day
marketing.
that I got him onto Instagram, he said, "Oh, WRX are looking to stock him," and I was like, "There you go.
Oh,
See, social media, it helps. Like
wow,
that is
that's
the good
excellent.
thing about social media. It can
well,
help you a good fair bit.
then
Even
now
though
would be a good time to announce that next week's guest is actually Nick for Specco, so we're going to get him on for a longer form chat because we spoke to you about the stocking paintbrushes and like about everything that gets into selling, like taking it for the manufacturers to actually selling everything on. Whereas
So my
we're
cat's been annoying. He'll not let me. He'll not leave it unless I pick him up. Yeah.
Salem, we're gonna find out what goes into making a paintbrush and bringing it to market. So we'll find out for Nick for Specco. What day will that episode go out, Baz? That'll be near the end of the month, will it? 20.
I think it'll be the week after Coventry. Not Coventry, Scotland.
The Scottish paint. So it'll
Yeah.
be like the 29th of March or something.
Yeah.
Are you going to the Scottish show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked. I'll
Are
see
you
you
going?
there then.
I seen you last year at Edinburgh. I got
Did
you a
you?
free. I got you a free paint strainer at the Rota stand. Me and you were
Did you?
standing talking at the Rota.
Why don't I remember standing talking to you? That's
We
terrible.
Do
definitely
you know
stood and
what?
spoke.
Because I went to the one last year as well at the Dalmahoy Hotel.
Aye.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't really know anyone, so I was just there on my own, just like
No.
chatting, and then I'd see someone that I might have seen on TikTok or something, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, you okay?" But I'm not one to just stand there and overstay my welcome, so it'd be like, "Oh, yeah, right," and then I think I ended up getting a pint with Stuart at the
Right,
end,
right.
because I didn't really know anyone else at that point.
No, I definitely stood and spoke to you at the show.
All right, well, I'll be definitely going to this one because I'm not joking. It's literally 10 minutes from my house.
See, you've no excuse,
Ideal.
James. No
Eh?
excuse.
No excuse. Yeah, I'll be there first thing in the morning. Get in, chat to the rep.
James will be there at 6 o'clock in the morning going, when are you opening?
Waiting. I think they'll be
Open
up
these
for
fucking
maybe
doors.
11, maybe up for lunchtime, 11-ish, maybe 12.
Yeah, I'll probably
something
get
like
there about 11, 12-ish.
that. Aye.
Yeah, but usually everything's gone by then. You know what I mean? I know I shouldn't really, but I go for the freebie stuff. I
See,
know I should.
I'm just there for the social aspect. I don't really care about the
Aye, I'm not
freebies.
interested in. If there's any decent freebies like brushes or anything like that, I'm up for it. But I'm not there for.
Although, do you know what I got actually? And I've still got a couple now. I got a 5 litre tin of Dulux Heritage and some
Wow.
1 litre tins of Off-White of Dulux Heritage, like woodwork. I don't know. I can't remember if it was gloss or satin or whatever. But
Eggshell in it, the heritage.
is that what it is? One sec. I'll show you.
Yeah, I don't think they do
I,
satin
I think
for wood.
Smith and Roger are maybe are they releasing their version of like Perma White and Juno's J33. I think
Yeah,
they're
it's
announcing.
Lovely.
eggshell.
I
So I've
think
Alright.
got them.
we seen it. We tested it. I tested it at Coventry and sent them back the test, and I think it comes out on the. I think it comes out on the 27th. I think they're
They've
Is
releasing
it?
it the same day as that show.
they've been sat in my
Right.
kitchen since last year.
Have you
I've
tried
never
that
been
eggshell bars?
I've not. I've got I've used the matte, the
Right.
normal emulsion,
The
but I've
eggshell's
used that
alright.
a few times and I like
I've
it.
used
Like,
it on the eggshell in a couple of customers' houses, and it goes on really nice on the wood. And I've actually got it on my door frames
oh, have
and
you? Yeah, yeah.
and my stair stringers, tinted in a colour. So it's actually really good paint.
See, it's
Quite
not brilliant
expensive.
white. I think it's
Quite
like
expensive,
off-white.
is it? Is it expensive?
It is expensive, but the stuff I've got in my hallway was what was left over from a customer, and they just tell
Right.
me to take it. And I convinced the wife. I says, "Look, there's a nice colour. Let's use that in the hallway." That's what we've done, you know. And it's good, tough stuff, you know.
Aye.
So I recommend it,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
I've actually just started using water-based paints myself for the wood. I've started using the Dulux
Uni
water-based
primer.
sanding.
Right.
No, I've not bothered with the primer.
Have
I'm
you
thinking that's extra work. That's
have
another
you
day's
tried the
labour.
Caparol yet?
No, we don't get that up here, do we? I don't think you see that in many places up here.
The paint shed will have everything there, a multitude of stuff.
Will they? Right.
I
Okay.
use quite often use the paint shed. Caparol, half primer, brilliant stuff.
Yeah. Fantastic.
That
I'm
carpet
going to be honest. I mainly use Dulux, and that's mainly because a lot of my work's local, and Dulux is 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
You
and
know what I mean?
the uni primer's really good, by the way. The Dulux uni
Uh,
primer.
Yeah.
yeah, I used it last week actually. It's
I've
The
good.
not
only thing
I've not used it a whole lot, like, but I've used it a couple of times and it's decent.
the only thing I would say the half primer is whiter and tougher. I would say it's better. I
Yeah.
like half primer and AquaGuard.
Right.
I've done it
So as
myself.
like
Good
half
combo.
primer as a primer and
Yeah.
AquaGuard as a top coat, and it's fucking bulletproof.
Is it? Again,
Like,
no, I mean, it's Johnson's is like a trek for me. You know what I mean?
right. So
Just
that's
too
why
far
I use
away.
the paint shed, because they do everything. Like they you can get
Yeah,
in there and buy Clean Extreme, AquaGuard, Zinza. You can get every product in the one place. So it's a lot.
yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah. But I get a good discount with Dulux as well now because I've been with them for so long. So I doubt very
Oh,
much
friends.
whatever.
Painting friends.
Only thing you
You know
can't
how
get
it
in
goes?
Dulux
The
is
manager,
spec.
I shouldn't say that, but the manager at my local store, he didn't have the autonomy to give me the discount that I was asking for. I was already getting something half decent, but I wanted more. And it was actually there was a guy at the trade show last year, big tall geezer, I can't remember his name, and he took my details, and within 3 days I had a better discount.
And he
So if
said,
you're
you'll
looking at
know
a
this
better
one's not a
discount,
lie.
yeah, no, this one's not a lie. If you're looking for a better discount, just give the guy at the Dulux Academy stand at the trade show a sob story.
I
Say,
still
oh,
think your episode's still one of the funniest episodes we've recorded, you know.
was it really? You
You're
think so?
you're pissing yourself at that, weren't you?
Yeah. I still think about it to this day. Like, I just come up with little things in my head. I'll be sat in work going, "Oi, off-white. I wanted off-white,"
Yeah, he was a
and
nightmare.
you'll know this one's
Yeah.
not a lie. And then me and Sean Sean going, "If this one's a lie now, I'll be fucking shocked."
Everything like this.
Yeah,
Funny.
yeah. Like I was reading half a script.
War and Peace, I thought it was, the length it.
Well, I like it. I like it. War and Peace. We need to do another one. Because, well, we're
I'll
pretty
need to
much
get you
doing
back
that.
on.
Yeah, we will. We'll have you back on for a full episode soon. We've just got a good few guests lined up at the minute. We've got
Yep.
dates booked and stuff like that, but we will. We'll
Sure.
definitely have you on again soon.
Sure.
Um,
And
no.
I noticed you did one with Joanne. I've not watched it yet. I've just seen clips you put up on TikTok.
Yeah, I
So
think
I'm
that
not
went
going to watch it.
live this week.
But
Is
aye.
it?
Yeah, it was this week.
Yeah, I always like to see what Joanne's got to say. Seems like a good lass. I've never met her, but I've
Well,
always watched her.
you'll meet her at the Scottish Paint and Decorating show because she's also attending.
Is she? Wow. God.
Yep.
These are all coming.
We're all there, the whole squad.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
I'll be there.
We're gonna love you and leave you, James, and
No
get
worries,
on
guys.
to
Been good.
the next topics. But it's been an absolute pleasure having you on
Yeah.
again, as
And
always.
I hope Neil is it Neil? Was it
Neil
Neil?
Long.
Yeah, I
Oh,
hope he
Neil,
likes
aye.
the prize. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations, Neil.
Thank you very much,
Epic.
James. Cheers, buddy.
Pleasure, guys. Thanks for getting us on to do
No, you're
that.
very welcome. Stay safe.
Right. You stay safe, and I'll see you at the trade show.
See you
See you
there.
later. So, that was James from Nap and Bristle. He's the one that's gifted the goodie box.
Yep.
Neil Long is the winner. What's next on the agenda, Sean?
Well, before we get Toad Tapes guys on, do you want to announce who we gave the Specco brushes away to?
I'll let you do that.
So me and Baz both got messages, tons and tons of messages of people wanting to try them. Obviously, we're no millionaires, we can't give brushes away. So we sent a set to the Outer
If you
Hebrides.
subscribe to Sean's OnlyFans, then we'll be able to send more people out, more people
We
brushes.
sent a set to the Outer Hebrides on the Isle of Lewis. Stornoway, I don't know, one of the islands on the west coast of Scotland, so that's quite far for
Is
brushes
it
to go.
one of the Island Boys by any chance?
Stuart had said that he didn't hear much of selection of brushes, so we thought that he would be an ideal candidate. So
Yeah.
Stuart McDonald or McDowell, I think it's McDonald. Sorry if I got your name wrong, buddy. And he actually got his delivered today. So I told him, just
Do you know what?
have a go with them. Let me know how you get on. And the other set went to AH1 Decks or something like that. They're a decorator on TikTok. I think they've been going through a wee bit of. They've had a wee bit of tough time recently with some kind of illnesses or some kind of surgery, and so we gave we thought they were eligible or the kind of person that maybe deserved a wee set. So, like I said on last week's
Yeah,
episode,
so he actually got his the day after I ordered it.
right.
So that was really quick.
Aye, but the reason why the other ones probably
Yeah,
took so long
obviously
was
this was
because
in like UK based, so
it's an island.
yeah,
Aye.
yeah.
But no, if you're
Um,
interested in buying them, they're on the TikTok shop. That's
and they're
where I actually
definitely affordable as well. Even if
20,
you
20 quid. That was £4 delivery. So
yeah
came I mean that you spend that's like fucking 4 pints at a pub
yeah
on a Saturday night.
well
You know what I
worth
mean?
it. Definitely
It's a
well
round of
worth it.
drinks. So no, anything else you want to cover before we get Toad Tapes on?
Um, so we're gonna talk about. I don't know if you want to do it now or later on in the episode, but our next milestone.
Yep, we could do that.
So our next milestone is going to be 500 subs on
Yep.
YouTube.
And we haven't got a giveaway prize yet.
Nope, not just yet.
But what we'll maybe kind of look into see what we can get our hands on. What's what do you want to see? Obviously, everybody's going to say Dustless Sanders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we'll see what we can
Unfortunately,
maybe.
stuff that is going to be mega expensive. That's going to be when we've actually grown into a much bigger podcast.
Yep. Yep.
But goodie boxes, like we could do specific goodie boxes of this brand, this brand, this brand, or it could be like just if you're wanting a tool, it could be literally fucking
But we'll see.
a box of Merca, what they called Abronets or whatever they're fucking called.
We'll see what sponsors, because we're
yeah.
speaking to quite a lot of sponsors right now anyway
Yeah.
that are interested in obviously the fastest growing podcast.
Do you know what? There's been quite a few people that want to do. We've been contacted by a couple of people, who want to do a giveaway. So we could maybe tie that into the next milestone. Maybe.
Yep. One of
yeah,
them's a
we'll
pretty
see.
big brand.
Pardon?
One of them's a pretty big brand.
Big and a very popular brand.
Yep.
Let's say. But no, I think that's about it. I think.
Announce it on a future episode, Baz.
Pardon?
We'll announce it on a future
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Okay, and next up, we'll get the Toad Tapes boys on.
Now it's going to transition. so, so we're back with Callum from Told Tape to announce the winner of the Told Tape competition. As promised,
Yep.
we
And
don't.
I don't know what happened there, Baz, but during that transition for the last clip,
I did notice something happened there, and you seem
My
to have got
hair's-
shorter hair for some reason.
my hair short. I don't know how that happened. so
Has
the
it been
content-
windy in Scotland today? Because it looks
Must
like
have
you've had a
been-
bit of a shave here as well.
He's let's sack the continuity person. So
Yeah, fucking
Aye.
hell. It's,
So since we've last had you on, Callum, me and Baz have both been using the tape. We've both bought some of your products, and we also both received the Test a Toad box. But I hate to say, I personally am very, very impressed with
Yeah.
the tape.
I won't go to another tape now. That's the only tape I'm going to be using now.
And
Excellent.
the fact, and I'm no blowing smoke up your arse. I'm no bullshitting you. People, you can get out there and try it for yourselves.
Yeah.
I don't, as everybody knows on this podcast, what I say is what I believe.
Yeah.
And so I had a new build property that I was just starting, and I went in on the Saturday morning and I taped up round the windows, put the tape and drape over stuff that obviously I wasn't wanting painted, including the windows, loft hatch, etc. Now my wee sprayer, it's quite powerful for the air it blasts. I keep it on a quite powerful setting when I'm miscoating anyway.
Yeah.
Because I want to get run it fast. And I hate to say I was very impressed with, because sometimes what I find with even the higher quality tapes like Q1, Mask, etc., that sometimes it can blow the corners off of the tape and drape.
Yeah.
And honestly, it
I'll
very
tell you
much
what. I don't know if I've mentioned it in a recent episode, but the drape is a lot thicker than some of the other brands, which I absolutely love that, because it's not fucking tearing. Like you said then, if any bit of wind, it's not fucking coming off and starts ripping. And
Well, actually, Kim, I think
if you accidentally knock it, you've not got a big hole in your tape, in your drape. It's fucking
Well, actually, I think
absolutely love
that's
it.
maybe down to the way it's folded. See, let's say for 3M, for example, 3M, it kind of unravels like a full, like say you buy the 2 meter stuff, right? 3M stuff unravels to a meter. Then you put your hands all the way up and you grab the second meter and you
Yeah,
bring it down, right? Toad tapes is, correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, but toad tapes is different. It's concertinaed in
it
itself.
is. Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
So,
Yeah,
so
it's folded different.
and it's so
you
much.
unravel it, then you hear a bit at the front, then you hear a bit at the back,
Yeah,
then you hear a bit at the front, and it makes it so much
so
easier
much easier.
because for example, say with the 3M stuff, you've got like a window that's 1.5 meter, right? You hate to get into your second meter, and then you hate to kind of your bottom's always quite messy. You hate to like tape up the bottom.
Yeah,
Whereas because toad tape stuff comes off at like say 10-inch segments at a time, if you're say wanting, I kind of just went from imperial to metric. Bear with me, folks. But say you're wanting 30 centimeters at a time, and you're coming down a window, you can unfold it say 6 times, and you've got the perfect length for a
yeah.
for a meter and a half window.
See,
So
I noticed that myself because I
aye,
had a little mirror to do, so I put it over some mirror, and it was the perfect. I think I unravelled it twice, and it was the perfect length of the mirror, and
aye.
it was like fucking how much you can't get better than that.
So
Like,
that's one of the reasons why I think it's, for me, it's good stuff. So,
yeah,
and obviously the tape on it is
a lot
similar
wider
to,
in it.
well,
It's
and
a,
it's the tape. It's the same sticky tape. It's no like your
it's a precision. Yeah, our tape and drapes have the precision edge on the top of them.
Yeah,
yep.
So the
well,
quality of the tape on our tape and drape is the same as what you get
Aye,
in your roll of
well,
48
as
or
I
whatever.
had to do.
tape, yep.
I had to do a little. So I got a freebie thing off TikTok. It was a Q1 paper. What they actually called them? The paper tape and drape type stuff.
The pre-tape paper.
Yeah, pre-tape paper. I got the Q1, and I had to do a video for. I'd literally left it till last minute. I was like, oh fuck's sake! So I was like, right. The tape on it was fucking a bug's dick wide. It was so small. So I fucking obviously I taped it up and then went over the top of it with told tape because I was like, it's not gonna do nothing.
He's not in the video. Aye.
Yeah. So I was like, bit fucking pointless.
Yeah,
But I did the
that's one of the
video,
things,
so
like,
they can't
that
say,
we've
oh,
done.
you haven't done the
We made
video.
our tape on the tape and drapes thicker.
Yeah.
Because like
Yep.
you say, you don't want to be working with a 10 mil bit of tape. It ain't no good, is it?
No, innit?
No.
Literally.
And stock wise, I seen that. Are you replenishing the stock? Because I seen the masking tape was sold out. That's how popular it is.
Yeah. So all of our masking tape's gone again. We're due for a restock mid-April, but obviously, and that's still the plan. But obviously, with everything going on in the Middle East at the minute,
Yeah.
Right.
there might be some delays, but so
Right.
far we haven't heard anything different to that, and we're on top of it, because we need to know what's happening.
Exactly.
So yeah, mid-April we are back in stock with the tape, and as we said on your podcast last time, we're heavy. So now we've got through the first sort of 6 months. The selling out shouldn't be happening again, because
Yeah.
Right.
we're working our way through of like, right, at this point we now need
We
to
need to
put
order.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Start
You'll have a
manufacturing
better
more
idea that analytics and how much you're expected to sell and stuff.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
Exactly that.
it's
'cause
quite
obviously
hard, isn't
we
it?
was
Because
going on
you
nothing.
don't want to order too much and have it sat. Because I was talking. It was you was talking
Yeah, it
to the
was
other day
me
on the
and you,
phone,
yeah.
wasn't it? You don't want to be ordering loads and then it's sat there and then it's got like a 12-month shelf life and then you've got all this stock that hasn't sold. But I think because you're selling out, as Sean just said, you can now see what's actually selling
Yep.
and how much you can now order, rather than keep sticking at that one amount, like that one quantity of what you've been ordering. You can now go, right, we can up that now to X amount, and we know for a fact it's going to sell.
And I've just
Exactly
left
that.
myself
That's
a
what
wee.
we've. Go on,
Sorry,
sorry,
go on,
mate.
Callum. Go on, Callum.
That's exactly what. So obviously the first time we're going on, we don't know what's going to happen, and then we got to a point and the tape was going really well, so we were like, we're going to need to go again. So we've had to order the next lot, but again, still a bit unsure as to how much of it's going to sell.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, mid-April, we are very stock heavy on tape.
Yeah.
Because we know that we can get rid of it. And as we were saying, Baz, like what we can't have is too much of it and it not be going because of the shelf life on it. Once it gets to them 12 months, we won't be selling it because obviously, as we were saying, reputation is huge for us. So once it gets to that point where there's a possibility that the tape won't perform, we then can't sell it. So we're just trying to.
Yeah, because it only takes that one bad batch for
right.
people to start going, oh, I'm not using that again. Cause I've done it myself with certain products.
I've actually wrote down there on my notes there, Toad tape mid-April, so that when I get off this giveaway, I can type it in my phone so that I'm ahead of the curve.
I'll tell you what would be good.
I'll need another box.
I'll tell you what would be good. So my birthday's in April. If it's
What date? What date in April?
Early, the 6th. So if it's around the 10th to 15th, that'll be a nice birthday present for me. That I'll be able. If you get it in stock, I'll be able to order a big batch, and I'll be like, yeah. That'll do me now for a good couple of months.
While we're on that, Baz, my birthday's actually in May. So, so there you go.
But no, I think, do you know what as well, with the stock quantities, so I assume, I'm going to just use example numbers here. If you get, say, 1,000 tape and drapes, 1,000 pre-taped paper, and then 1,000 tapes, what you're probably not taking into consideration is, so people might order 3 tape and drapes, but then 10 tapes.
Yep, exactly.
So I think that's why it just smashes out dead quick, because people are ordering the bigger quantities of the tape.
I think I got 20. I think I bought a box of 24 rolls of 2-inch tape, and I think including that, I think I paid 77 quid. Sorry if I'm wrong here with the number.
No.
But that is incredible, because, for example, Q1, which are obviously the premium brand tape, for 24 rolls is 109 quid.
Yeah.
So you're saving 40 quid. And in my opinion, it's better, like, honestly. By the way, the Q1 is 1.5 inch. I bought the 2-inch Toad. So I'm actually getting, and you can't, we're men here, half inches. Oh,
exactly.
Aye, so
it counts.
This 100%.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't complain with it for an extra inch. And
neither would Kerry.
Take it, would you?
Exactly. Sick of complaining.
So we're giving away three test the Toad boxes. So you've 3 lucky people out there, which will draw just in a second, will get the opportunity to try them free of charge. And honestly, I think you'll get the same as what me and Baz got. We're very impressed, and they'll get 3 more instant fans. So
yeah, and do you know what? I can guarantee now, because I'll put a post on saying these are the winners of the Toad tape, blah blah blah. Guarantee I'll get messages saying, "Oh, I've missed out." Guarantee it. And they'll have watched the episode or whatever and gone, "Oh, I didn't enter. Oh my." I know for a fact that's what's going to happen.
There'll always be opportunities for other competitions and things coming up, Baz. So will we draw it?
Yeah. Yep. So we've gone old school. So I've got
Old
all the
school.
names in a hat. Tape hat. And then so we'll pick 3 out at random, call a name, and we'll make a note of it.
Good luck,
So
good luck,
to everyone.
everybody.
Thanks everyone that
Right,
entered as well.
shut your eyes, and then people can't say you're cheating.
Be funny if I win it now, won't it? I hope
So
I
our
do.
first one is Adam Walt. Can you see that?
Adam Wart.
Adam what?
Walt. W-O-R-T.
Adam what? Well done.
Yep. Congratulations,
Well done,
Adam.
Congratulations, Adam. That's number 1.
Hang on, I'll say that in a minute, actually. We need a bit of background music.
Exciting, innit?
Edit that in. Second winner is Nathan Bergham. Sorry if I've got that second name wrong.
Nathan Bergham. Yeah.
Congratulations, Nathan. And the last one.
I think my wife's actually entered into this. I'm hoping she wins it so I get another badge.
Well, if her name's Dave King, you're in.
Oh shit, it is her name. Dave King.
Dave King, well done, Dave.
Dave King, well done, everyone.
Congratulations, Adam, Nathan, and Dave.
Thank you for the support, and thank you for entering. Send so on Instagram, send Toe Tapes your addresses and your details and stuff. And they'll get that shipped out to you. Yeah,
what I'll do tonight as well, once we jump off of here, I'll send them a message as well, just so that they know.
Yeah.
And then we'll get that out to them.
Lovely.
And I actually think that's 3 people that haven't ordered before.
Right.
That's good though, because you know that they'll definitely order again.
Yeah,
I fell in love with it straight away. As soon as I started using it, and just the feel, actually painting over it and peeling it back, and it was just spot on. Like, honestly, I couldn't complain.
Well, actually, after having you on the episode that night, right? Obviously, we had loads of people we speak to, and after hearing the 3 years on the episode that night, I actually kind of bought into yous, and I liked the way you were, and I liked the way you spoke about your product.
Yeah.
And I liked the fact that you weren't in it for a quick cash grab, you were in it because you cared about your product. So when I came off that night, I think we'd said on the podcast, I went straight into my living room, and I thought, I'm going to buy a box of 24. If it's shit, at least if I've paid for it myself, if it's shit, I'll be able to sit here and I'll say, it wasn't for me. It's the same as Indasa or some other company. Sorry, Indasa. It's the same as some other companies. It's no very great, but it wasn't, and that's the truth. Like, so.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that.
Very, very impressed.
Yeah, no. We appreciate you doing the competition as well, because you've done that off your own back. You didn't have to do it.
Yep.
No, thank you. Like, again, we said it after we'd sort of finished on the podcast with you, but we do appreciate you giving us the opportunity, because, like Sean, like you're saying, obviously a lot of the stuff we do is product based. So it's nice for people to get a feel of who we are as people as well.
Yeah.
Because, like you say, a lot of the time the product speaks for itself, but people buy people as well at times.
Yeah, but a lot of brands, you don't see the people behind the brand, and I think if you did, people would buy into it more. Yeah. And I think that's what's good about you guys. People can see that you're just genuine people.
It's almost like it's the same kind of thing, but I like the show on Dragon's Den on BBC. I don't know, you still have seen it before, eh?
Yeah.
Right, and see when you watch people like that, see if they come in and they're a bit sarcastic and a bit arsey. The dragons don't bother with it. I'm not saying we're the dragons, but like when you're watching it, if somebody comes in with a genuine product, right, and they're really nice, I think the dragons are more likely to buy into the product because they buy into them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when you're a trader yourself, when you go around and look at jobs, the customers buy into you before you've even got the quote. How many times have we said, Baz, we've walked to a customer's house and we've knew before
You
we've
knew
even
straight
got home
away
that
that
we've
you've
got
got the
that
job.
job.
Yeah.
Ken, so
You get that feeling, didn't you?
it's the exact
Well-
same with your product, and that's how I felt that night when I went away.
It's like again,
bought
last
it,
night I went and did a quote, and I spent an hour there yesterday just talking to him, having a
exactly.
I had the brew, I had just literally I spent a full hour just chatting, not even decorating related, just
Yep.
general shit. But again, like you just said, then but as soon as you walk out, you've definitely got that job.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm a nightmare for it. Like I can just chat away to people. Like
Same.
so when you walk in the house and that, and he's like, "Do you want a cup of tea?" Like, yeah, please. Yeah. And then next minute, I'm like, 45 minutes has gone past, and I haven't done a stroke, and I'm just like, I need to get moving.
And it,
No, I think it's a really good product, and I think you're definitely going to go far in life with it.
100%.
Yeah, thank you. Well, that's the plan. That's the plan. Like I say,
Right.
we're here to stay. So we want
Good.
to keep supplying everyone with good product, and I think like we touched on it on the podcast. If we can supply you with high quality product at a good cost, everyone's happy all the way through, aren't they?
Yep.
Definitely.
No, just before we let you go, I just want to say thank you very much for not just coming on here and doing the giveaway, but thanks for coming on the episode
Yeah.
a few weeks back. And we also look forward to getting you on again, maybe in 6 months or a year down the line, and we'll see how Toad Tapes has moved on and see what's next coming up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'd love that. Like, obviously, we'll stay in touch with you anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, through Instagram and things like that, because it's nice to sort of see it going. And obviously, congratulations on the hitting the 300 subscribers as well.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
mate.
Fantastic. Obviously, can only get better, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. But no,
And that was very good there, O'Callum for Toad Tapes coming on and giving us the fucking giveaways. They didn't need to do that. We just wanted them on as a guest for the episode. And Baz, do you want to speak about our next subscriber goals?
yeah, so our next goal is 500. As you know, we actually hit the 300 target. We can't thank you enough for all the support you've been giving us and leaving
we're
us the likes and the comments
309,
and
by
stuff.
the way, Baz.
Yeah, 309 we're on. So our next target is 500. So
Yep.
I know it probably seems a bit daft doing the first target is 300 and then another 200 as the next target, but it's just easier to work that way. So what we're going to do, we're currently talking to brands about a nice big giveaway for you.
Yep.
Obviously, with it being a bigger goal, we're going to hope for a bigger giveaway. Now, I know what you're all wanting, but that is going to be somewhere down the line. But it will be a nice big giveaway, so don't you worry.
So ideally, we want to make every giveaway slightly better.
Yeah.
Like
But yeah,
roughly,
if you can keep sharing even the YouTube link, Spotify link, Apple Podcast link, whatever you're listening on or watching on, if you help share that as much as you possibly can, and help us grow. Obviously, the bigger we get, the bigger they're not prizes, are they? What are they?
giveaways, sorry.
The giveaways. The bigger the giveaways can be, and we'll do that throughout the entirety of the podcast career, because without you guys, we'd be nothing. So it's just a thank you for every milestone that we get.
If 100%, if this podcast gets to 100,000 subscribers, we'll literally send people
We'll
away
still
to
be giving giveaways and stuff
we'll
like that.
send people
Definitely.
to Vegas for a weekend, all expenses paid.
Exactly.
Kind of thing. Like
Exactly. Just think you could be benefiting, and even better if you subscribed at this stage. How much better would that feel going on a holiday or something?
Exactly.
Being a day oneer.
I've been an OG.
Isn't it?
So the bigger we get, the bigger the prizes get. As we've always said, we're not in it to make any money off it ourselves.
Yeah.
What we get, we push back out.
Any money we get is just to the podcast and back to you guys. That is it.
Yeah.
And by the way, when I say to the podcast, I just mean if there's going to be any events in the future, it'll go to that. If there's anything like live stuff, like it's going back to you basically.
And speaking of events, so this episode will go out next Monday, and the following week's episode we're going to have Nick Golden for Specco on. I don't know if we said that earlier on in the episode, but next week we'll be me and Baz both will be attending the Scottish Paint and Decorating show. So if you're going to that and you're attending, come up and say hello, here chat with us, whatever.
Yeah.
We're going to be there most of the day. We're going to get out for a beer at nights. We'll probably have some beers throughout the day as well, I would think. Like so.
Yeah.
Aye.
We'll be lingering about either together or separate, but
Yep.
we'll be about somewhere. Don't do a Sean and just be like, oh, there's such a person.
Aye.
Like he was with Joanne here.
Scared to talk to Joanne Hay. Aye. So.
We are friendly.
No.
We might come across as idiots, but
I'm really sorry, by the way, if I don't get your names right. Please, if you're coming up to me,
we will not get your names right.
if you're
That's
coming up
just a
to
fair
me
warning now.
and you've got your lanyard, or if you're wearing a lanyard, put your name like that on it so that I can read your name before.
Or even just straight in our face like that. That'll help us out. But again, I might even look direct. I've said this before. I might even look directly at you, but I promise you, I'm not actually looking at you. I get tunnel vision. I just go straight forward. There's also t-shirts available now, which are cheaper than the hoodies. So if you are wanting a hoodie or a t-shirt, let us know. We'll try and put another order in before the Scottish show if we get enough orders.
Yep.
And remember, we are proudly sponsored by Specco paintbrushes. Go and head over to the website at spec-co.co.uk or find them on socials. It's just Specco. That isn't the end, is it?
I thought that was the end. I thought you were going to say.
Oh, is that the end? Right, well, that's the end. Remember, Mondays at 7 p.m. Get tuned in.
You never
Bye-bye.
said I've been Baz, he's been Sean, and that's been the Decorators Den.
Hang on, rewind. I've been Baz, that's been Sean. This has been the Decorators Den. Remember to tune in Mondays at 7 p.m.
There you go. See, that's why it should end.
There you go.